I couldn't hear you.
No videos or pictures allowed. This is private property.
This is public property.
Sorry, this is private property. This building on this. I'm gonna need you guys to leave.
No, thank you. This is sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
I would never want to go onto your private property.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, gentlemen. What's the video for?
I'm sorry?
What's the video?
I can't disclose that information at this
Okay.
time.
Well, it's private property, and so the bank is asking why you guys recording.
This is public property. This is the sidewalk.
Actually, it's not. That's not how downtown jurisdictions work. We're responsible for the whole sidewalk on the street, city street.
So,
You can, but we're still responsible if something happens on the property.
Okay.
yeah, they'll let you guys know. It's okay for us to take.
They'll let you know.
Okay. All right. We'll find out. What was your name? You never asked. When? You said what was the video for? She never asked my name.
She never asked for a name. She asked what we were doing. Doing all that.
Exercising our rights to take pictures in public.
Okay.
This is obviously a sidewalk. I understand that this, from this line back is their property. I'm not trying to go on their property. There's art. There's all kinds of things. I could take pictures here.
There is no public sidewalk per se. This is all built by the owner of that property.
Yeah, and so they put in the gutter that says City of Houston right there.
Yeah.
You see? Come over here. Let me show you something real fast. Because I know one thing.
All right, guys. Today we are going to witness how a simple public recording instantly turns into a power struggle. The cameraman is standing on a public sidewalk, doing nothing more than filming in plain view. Yet the moment authority steps in, the story changes. Instead of protecting rights, the officer pushes false claims and tries to turn lawful behavior into a problem. This opening sets the tone perfectly. When people know their rights, weak intimidation loses its force.
The City of Houston. You see this right here?
Yeah. Here's for public.
You see this?
Right. So
This is public property.
The biggest concern is that the recording of the bank is a security issue. I guess it's their biggest deal.
I can't see any of their shit. I'm taking pictures of a big ass glass building.
I don't think that's really the point.
Well, what is the point?
The point is that I guess her biggest concern is you guys are being a little unnecessarily rude.
No, I told her that we just don't want to disclose the nature of our video. I mean, I don't go around asking people to tell me their private information. I said I'd rather not, disclose why I'm taking a video, but I told her I was like, we're out here taking pictures of everything, not specifically just the bank. So I deterred her on that. Okay. There's no ill will, no ill intent. I have no nefarious plans here.
I understand.
I'm simply taking pictures in public, and I'm hoping that you're going to honor your oath and try not to run me off of a publicly accessible area for only exercising a First Amendment protected activity.
I'm not trying to run you off, but what I will say is that, obviously that your actions can cause a reaction, all right? And from what it seems like you're trying to get that reaction.
No, sir. I'm just wanting to take my pictures. I've been walking around the city for the past hour and a half.
Then what can we do to help facilitate the process of you getting along? What would you like to do?
I would like to be left alone, and when I'm done getting my pictures, I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
If they wouldn't have told me the cops were coming, I would have already been gone.
I got you.
But they told me the cops were coming. I'm not gonna run.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
Once you walk away and leave us alone, I'm gonna finish getting my pictures and I'm gonna walk away.
We've spoken. We've done our deal. You got nothing left for this property.
Oh, I'm not done getting my shots. So once you leave me alone, we disengage. I'm gonna finish getting my shots and slowly walk away from here.
Okay. So like I said, the passage is for the easement is for public passage. You guys aren't passing, then you aren't passing.
Is there a time limit on how fast you have to pass? A law that states that? What's the law that says I have to keep moving?
Just being reasonable about it.
Okay.
Buckle up, guys, because this is where calm confidence collides with unsupported authority. The citizen explains clearly that he is simply taking photos and will leave once finished, but the officer keeps suggesting he is causing reactions. Notice the tactic here. Shift blame onto the person exercising rights instead of addressing the real issue. The cameraman stays composed, asks only to be left alone, and that calm response exposes who is actually escalating the encounter.
To stop to take a picture would be reasonable, right?
You stop to record on what is considered private property because they have built everything.
This is private. This is private
City
property.
of Houston is private property.
The city of Houston gutter system is installed on all things, private or
But that's
not.
public.
And it's publicly funded.
City property.
That
That's
does not make it a place for you to stand.
Oh my
on.
God.
It makes it where I am allowed to stand here. As long as I'm not breaking the law.
That's not how that's like a handicapped parking space. You know what I mean?
I'd recommend you call a supervisor, please.
I mean, I'm technically not on duty. I'm just here working for the building. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like if you call a supervisor.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to
Okay,
do that.
so you...
Like I said. Yeah,
Okay, well, have they contacted the police?
I'm it.
Well, no, I wanted an official report. Because I'm not
What?
just... Because right now you're a paid security guard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, technically, if you want to say.
So I would like to speak with an actual on-duty officer. If you're trying to give me a lawful order, I would appreciate that the law does it, not a security guard.
I haven't given you a single lawful order. I've just asked if you're done, then can we move along?
And I'm not done yet. If once I get left alone, then I'll be done.
Okay, see, and that's that part that I'm talking about, where it's like you're doing something to get a reaction.
No, I just want to be left alone, and I don't want these people to be under the reaction or under the influence that they ran me off or that you ran me off, because that's not the case.
Hey, look, it doesn't have to be like that. Like, look, we talk like adults. We got understanding. We both got what we wanted out of here. So
I'm just asking for you to leave me alone.
And look, they hired me to do this. And
So come out and talk to people on the sidewalk.
Here in Houston, it's legal. Here in Houston, this is legal.
Here in the United States, this is legal.
To a certain degree, it is.
As long as I'm not doing anything illegal with my videos,
And you're doing something that's reasonably suspicious.
and a suspicion of crime, it's
Reporting a bank.
it's suspicion of crime.
Intelligence.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
that is suspicious.
It's suspicion against the law.
It's not suspicious to me. It's
That's not how
subjective.
that works.
It's subjective.
It's what
Yeah.
a judge would find suspicious.
Well, it's suspicious against the law.
reasonable, articulable facts that somebody is committing, about to commit, or has committed a crime.
So you'd have to be under the
And my
influence.
articulation would be that there's two guys, one with a juggalo tattoo, right? He's like,
All right, guys. Now the argument starts falling apart under basic questions. The officer claims the sidewalk is only for passing through, but when asked what law says someone cannot stop there, no real answer comes. Then comes another revealing moment. The request for a supervisor is denied. That often tells you everything. When facts are weak, accountability becomes inconvenient. The cameraman remains respectful, but every simple question adds pressure to a shaky position.
I am now.
Yeah, he's
I
profiled.
am
He
now.
just said he's
Yeah,
profiled.
let's let him keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep digging yourself a hole, Jenkins.
So
This is gonna be beautiful.
you guys are recording outside of a bank where there's clear windows.
I'm recording.
People that come in and out.
I have videos. I have over an hour of videos walking through this whole city, and I haven't had no issues.
But you've gotten to a
I've
place
gone
where-
past several
and
banks.
We're just asking you to move along.
I've gone
You
past
said
several
you're
banks.
done.
I'm
Let's
not
just
done.
move along.
I never said I was done. I said I was about to be done, and if they wouldn't have told me the cops were coming, then I would already been gone.
Then why even just do this? Why do this?
Because it's to stand up for my rights, bro.
No. That's not what it is. You're doing it for.
So you asked a rhetorical question.
No, I'm waiting for the real answer. You're
And I'm
doing it
telling
to be a
you.
jackass.
Oh.
Let's be real.
Oh.
Let's be real here. Okay?
I'm doing it to be a jackass. So tens of
Hey,
thousands
he's
of
not on
people.
duty. Hey, he's not on duty. We could take offense to that and get him cited for disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
we need the police out
Do-
here now. You just committed
call him.
disorderly conduct. You call him. You got the
call him.
radio.
I'm on duty, remember?
We got the radio, bud.
So you don't mind being disorderly and disrespecting.
Buckle up, guys, because once the legal argument weakens, suspicion suddenly becomes the new excuse. Recording near a bank is labeled suspicious, yet no crime, no intent, and no evidence is presented. Then profiling enters the conversation, making the situation even worse. This is a classic shift from law to personal judgment. Meanwhile, the cameraman keeps repeating one simple request: leave him alone so he can finish and go. Right, stay steady. Excuses keep changing.
Insane to the public.
It's abusive language.
Articulate what disorder is.
Because-
If somebody takes offense to the language you're using,
That's
oh,
not how that
absolutely.
works.
Oh yeah. I've been charged with it a million times.
That's how that works.
And the fact this is how this works. You are representing the city of Houston right now because you are in uniform and you are insulting members of the public in uniform while you're representing. You just called me a
I said
jackass.
you're doing it to be one.
And so what's the point of even calling a person a jackass?
I'm sure you're a regular person that does regular things. However, this is something that you're doing to incite a reaction.
No, I'm taking pictures in public to get a reaction.
And like I said, this isn't public anymore.
You're getting a
That
reaction.
Gutterway isn't a public place that you just.
So he says this is not public.
It is a public.
So, okay, so...
So am I supposed to walk in the road?
Would you take it as for... Well, if you were on duty...
If I were on
walking
duty.
in the road?
that
Or am I
is-
supposed to
yes.
walk in this bike lane right here?
There is a citation for walking in the road.
Okay.
So I can't walk in the road.
Again, the sidewalk is for public passage.
And there has to be a publicly accessible area for us to come
Right,
through.
but you're not
said,
passing.
Yes, I mean, I'm not staying here indefinitely. The only reason I'm still here is because of you.
Hello?
It's hot out
No,
here.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah, I got a job lined up in Germany in like 2 weeks. I'll be out of here in like a week. In 2 weeks.
Oh, so he just he's admitted just now that he has another job lined up, and that's the reason why he is acting like a jackass. In fact,
in Germany.
See, Germany?
Yeah.
is that what you said, right?
Germany, right?
I said Germany. I didn't say Nazi.
It'll be a perfect place for you.
Great place.
I'm such a Nazi.
You seem like it. You're out here harassing somebody for nothing, dude.
Look,
Taking
man.
pictures. I even told you.
You said you're even
I have no nefarious. I have no nefarious. I already leveled with you.
Look.
I have no nefarious intent. So I've already dispelled the whole thing that you could articulate.
Just because you say something, oh, I'm not gonna murder my wife, though I've got a gun and a knife or something in my hand to kill somebody.
Well, you would
It doesn't
statistically
matter.
have a higher percentage of doing that than me, because cops have a higher rate of domestic
Why?
abuse.
Because I'm black?
No, because
Because blacks are murderers?
cops have a higher rate of domestic abuse.
No, we were saying
Cops,
are domestic.
look up the percentage. 40% of cops are. 40% of cops' families become a victim of domestic abuse. That's just a statistic, bro.
You represent the city of Houston.
Look it up.
Reporter system.
Look it up on Google.
Look up who?
Look it up on Google. You got 2 smartphones.
Oh, I do, huh? All right, guys.
You don't even know how
So
many
this has
songs
been
he's got.
fun. This has been fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you just walk
All right,
away. Look,
so-
you walk away and then I walk away.
No.
Okay,
You
well,
walk away, then I walk away.
nope.
Come
Hey,
on.
no, we can walk the pig around the bank.
You can. You are able to use the passageway to pass.
And I'm passing. The only reason I'm stopped is because you come out to talk to me.
You were stopped when I came here.
Yeah, I was walking back and forth taking pictures.
Look,
passing.
They asked you not to do that. They own everything.
They asked me. They don't own
There's
this
always
gutter.
Everything up the road.
They maintain. They maintain.
The city just so happens to be the one that builds it.
This is
All right, guys, this is the moment professionalism completely slips. Instead of citing laws or facts, the officer turns to insults and personal remarks while still in uniform. That matters because uniforms carry public trust, not personal ego. When authority relies on mockery, it usually means the legal ground is already gone. The cameraman smartly points out that city representatives are expected to show discipline, and that reminder lands harder than any insult ever could.
It's for public use. It's for public use.
and you can't.
Passing.
And if you were to say, I don't want you walking past here because of your camera, that'd be discrimination. So you're telling me that it's legal to discriminate here?
What?
Yes.
No.
They're saying the only reason they don't want me here is because of my camera, right?
They found your activity suspicious of reporting
A camera. I'm taking pictures of everything here.
Hey, and they do this every time someone reports any bank.
This is ridiculous.
This is insane
No,
where people get
I just went
judged
past
and go home.
plenty of banks. It's because you built your house out of glass. You're out here complaining to me.
That's not the point. The
Yeah,
point is,
all the other banks didn't have a problem that were made of brick.
guys, come on, level with me, guys.
I am. Walk away and I'll walk away.
You're not leveling with me.
Walk away and I'll walk away.
All right, man.
Because you're not going to make me leave here.
No, I'll give you a chance.
You walk away, you go back in this building.
I'll hang up. I'll
Just-
hang out.
just disengage me.
We're cool.
Disengage me.
I'm trying to. I'm
Okay,
making
have a
sure-
good day.
I'm making sure.
Thank
that
you.
that we're
All
on
right.
the same level.
Sweet. I just don't want no more. I don't want to have no more conversation. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and invoke my Fifth Amendment right to stay silent. And I would appreciate if you just disengage from me.
All right, guys. Please be safe, right? Be careful. There is a homeless encampment that way. If you go that way, sometimes they do rob people or whatnot. That way is down for the courthouse, 1400 11th Street. Okay. Heading further south is a little bit safer area. Okay. So we're trying to look for the more public monuments.
Why is he still talking?
Discovery Green is headed that way if you're looking for like public monuments and stuff. So,
I've never understood this.
Stay hydrated. Rain's showing some future umbrella.
Now he's talking to himself as he walks away, guys. This is just pure idiocracy.
Buckle up, guys, because the final stretch shows total collapse of the original argument. Contradictions pile up, emotions take over, and even after the cameraman invokes his right to remain silent, the officer keeps talking and cannot disengage. That reveals the real issue was never safety, it was control. Once control failed, frustration took over. This is why cameras matter. They preserve truth when stories change. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.